Alright kids, in today's lesson we are going to evaluate algebraic expressions and formulas. A few vocabulary words. Variables are letters used to represent unknown quantities. Algebraic expressions are mathematical statements without an equal sign or an inequality symbol. And formulas are mathematical sentences that express a relationship between quantities. Big part of evaluating expressions are the order of operations, which you may remember as PEMDAS. P is the parentheses or other grouping symbols, which includes brackets, which look like these. E is the exponents. M and D I put on the same one because they have the same order. You multiply and divide from left to right. So you don't multiply and then divide. You can do either one of them in that order, doing whichever one comes first to the left. A and S are the same way. You add and subtract from left to right. Alright, so let's start looking at some expressions. So we want to evaluate m plus p minus 1 squared if m equals 3 and p equals negative 4. So the first thing we want to do is substitute 3 in for m and negative 4 in for p. Now we follow our order of operations. Parentheses, that's the negative 4 minus 1. So we want to do that first. That gives us negative 5 squared. Now we want to deal with the exponent, which is the squared. Negative 5 squared is, and in case you aren't positive, it's negative 5 times negative 5, or 3 plus 25. Now we want to add, so 3 plus 25 equals 28. That is the answer you would have. So let's try another one. Evaluate a plus b squared times b minus a if a equals negative 5 and b equals negative 3.2. So first substitute 5 and negative 3.2 in for a and b. So 5 in for a, right here, put the negative 3.2 squared, times, again b, so that's negative 3.2 minus a, which is 5. Alright, so first thing, parentheses. So that's 5 plus negative 3.2 squared times negative 8.2. So now we want to deal with the exponent. So negative 3.2 squared, you would put this into your calculator, and when you do, you would have that it is 5 plus 10.24 times negative 8.2. Now we do the multiplying, so 10.24 times negative 8.2 puts us at 5 plus negative 83.968. Then you add those together and you get that it's negative 78.968. Calculators will be very helpful in this spot because I don't think that most of you will want to multiply this by hand to get this and then multiply these by hand to get this. So make sure you're using your calculators to ensure that you're doing that properly. Alright, we got one more. This one's a little bit harder because it's got a numerator and a denominator. First step still the same. We want to simplify 4 for w, negative 3 for x, and negative 5 for y. So x to the 4th, so that's negative 3 to the 4th power, minus 3 times 4 times negative 5, over negative 5 to the 3rd power, plus 2 times 4. Alright, so with this one we are going to simplify the numerator and denominator separately. So both have exponents, so we're going to deal with that first. So negative 3 to the 4th power, if you use your calculator, is 81 minus 3 times 4 times negative 5 over negative 5 to the 3rd power is negative 125 plus 2 times 4. Now we're going to do the multiplying. So that's going to be 81 minus 3 times 4 is 12 times negative 5 is negative 60 over negative 125 plus 8. This minus and negative means that we are adding right there. So 81 plus 60 is 141. Negative 125 plus 8 is negative 117. At this point, if you put this into your calculator, it will reduce it to negative 47 over 39. Alright, so that's the end of this video. Make sure you do the problem set associated with it. If you have any questions, let me know as I'm coming around the classroom.